When regarding the compliance analyst position, with regard to anomalies and events, the compliance analyst must ensure that all accounts are being well monitored and well regulated with disregard to privilege. So, the compliance analyst must also be well knowledgeable in legal obligations and make sure that the company is following all legal procedures and keeping up to date with any new ones to make sure that they're completely compliant. Finally, for the compliance analyst, for the detection processes portion of the NIST framework, the compliance analyst should make sure that these processes are maintained, tested, and can be used effectively by the company. After this, she should make sure that any incidents are timely and accurately presented to the company. Still considering the compliance analyst position, with regard to security continuous monitoring in the NIST framework, the compliance analyst should ensure that the information system and asset monitoring is in place and that the monitoring systems were effective in producing results and doing so effectively. After this, the compliance analyst position should go and they should work on legal measures regarding any breaches and help create new protective measures to be put in place.
As the IT risk analyst, anomalies and events. When deviating from the standard, the IT risk analyst will encompass an understanding while determining the various types of risk that a company might see. Also, for the IT analyst, detection processes. Detection is needed for a company to be successful without being a target for attack. Roles and responsibilities. Event detection information and detection processes. Continuing as an IT risk analyst, security continuous monitoring. For the IT risk analyst, once a threat is detected, then we are able to come in and figure out the source and potential of the threat. Malicious code is detected. Unauthorized mobile code is detected, and vulnerability scans are performed.
As a cyber threat analyst, it is important to develop and implement the appropriate activities to identify the occurrence of a cyber threat. Through the NIST framework, you would do incident alert thresholds are established. The network is monitored to detect potential cybersecurity events. Continuing with cyber threat analysts is detection processes. It is important as a cyber threat analyst to maintain and keep up to date with any and all detection processes. Detection processes are continuously improved, and detection processes must be tested. For the cyber threat analyst for security continuous monitoring, the cyber threat analyst should create a process to conduct a privacy review of an organization's abnormal activity detection and cybersecurity monitoring. Monitoring for unauthorized personnel, connections, devices, and software is performed. Additionally, scanning for vulnerabilities in employee software seeks out security flaws.
Continuing with the Security Operating Center, under the detection processes in the NIST framework, processes need to be tested. This means that they need to be secure and working properly for a company to have an effective detection policy.
As a Chief Information Security Officer in the NIST framework, anomalies and events. Reduces access points to data providing risk accountability. Security continuous monitoring. Monitor employee access to verify the effectiveness of protective measures. Detective processes. Detection is needed for a company to be successful without being the target for an attack. Maintain procedures to ensure timely and adequately awareness of anomalous events.
The behavior analyst under the anomalies and events portion of the NIST framework detect events that are analyzed to understand attack targets and methods, along with including alert thresholds that are established. Continuing with behavioral analyst, under the detection process portion of the NIST framework, detection processes are tested along with continuously improved. Continuing with the behavioral analyst, under the security continuous monitoring of the NIST framework, physical environment is monitored to detect potential cybersecurity events, and monitoring for unauthorized personnel connections, devices, and software is performed. Malicious code is also detected.
So this is what will be added to week 8's website portion. This week will be detect. So what we're going to do is we're going to add policy to the website this time instead of more assessments. So we're going to break up the policy by roles. So we're going to have compliance, behavioral, security operating center, and so on for all of the roles that we have for this internship. So for example, when you go into compliance, you're going to click on it, and then we're going to list our role, what our role would do in comparison to NIST, and this will be directly related to detect.